All right. Hey, you guys. All right. So we are back with another video. All right. So today, me and Miss Tamika here, we are going to be talking all about audits. Okay. So what do you do when you receive your first audit from the IRS? Okay. I actually received my first audit last week. Came in the mail, and I was like, here we go, right? So this was an audit for, I think, 2019. So keep in mind that the IRS can go back a few years and audit you, and that's why it's very important for cleaning businesses to keep documents. Okay, keep records, really good records. I can't stress it enough. While you're growing your cleaning business, on this journey, you should have file cabinets and a lot of organization going on and keeping up with everybody you hire, all your receipts, everything. Okay, because they could audit you like years back. They can go back on you. They went back to 2019 on me. Okay.
Well, first of all, when you doing your taxes, whenever you having your cleaning company, please make sure that you save your receipts, that you're not commingling your accounts, that you exactly set your company up the way that it needs to be, so that way when it does come time for you to be audited, then you don't have nothing to worry about. When I tell you, make sure you have those accounts separate as far as your tax account, so you can have money in your tax, for your taxes. So when something like this comes up, you'll be able to be more prepared. So like a couple of things that they wanted to know, because they're going to want to know whatever you claim on your taxes. So if you got your homegirl, your homeboy doing your taxes trying to claim you low, stop doing that, because that claiming low stuff is not going to work for you in the end if you're trying to buy a house, because it's going to look like, okay, well, you don't make enough. So try to do stuff, by the book. I know it might be a pain in the butt sometimes, but please do it by the book. Because it's like they're going to ask you certain questions, and when they ask you those questions, you want to make sure that you got, everything that you need to, just fall back on to cover your butt, basically. So they basically ask, far as the children, they want to make sure, because I know a lot of people probably have, maybe grandma claiming the child one year, the auntie might claim the child one year. Looks like they cutting down on all of that, all of that. And then now you want to claim your child this year. So that was one thing that they asked for. Stop doing that, y'all. Claim your children. Don't be giving them to everybody to claim, because I'm telling you, that stuff is going to come back to bite you.
That was one of the things that they asked me for. They wanted to know whether my children were my children, and whether I take care of them. So I was able to provide the lease documentation with all of my kids on the lease. So I sent that in for proof, as well as birth certificates, social security cards. So I have all these things on record, just in case anybody want to know proof that they mine. Okay, so I sent those in. I have receipts of equipment that we buy: mops, brooms, bleach. It doesn't matter. Anything pertaining to your business, we talk about this all the time. Keep your receipts.
Right.
And I keep up with my receipts through QuickBooks. We use QuickBooks. Take a picture of your receipt, and QuickBooks keeps everything. So that's great. Travel expenses, like we said,
keep gas receipts, when you go to and from places. I mean, it's very simple, y'all. Very simple.
Yeah, so those were some of the things. But I just wanted to do this video to let you guys know, when you get your first audit, do not panic. Okay, don't panic, because that's what I did. I was like, no. But when you're growing your business, I've been in business for a while, so I've already had in my mind that it was destined to happen sometime down the line. Okay, nobody's safe here. Okay, so when it happens to you, don't panic. Okay, the only thing the IRS want is clarification on what you put down on your tax return. That's it. They just want to make sure you ain't lying. That's all. So to avoid from paying a high tax bill, don't lie. Just keep it. Just make sure that everything is correct.
Right.
And make sure whoever's doing your taxes is A1. Okay. All right.
For real.
So I got my first tax. I actually had to go to the mail. I went to where did I go? To FedEx, and I had to send it off to them. I faxed all of my receipts to them, and I sent something in the mail. So they got two things coming. I want to make sure they get all my documentation. And they didn't give me much time either. They gave me a short amount of time to get all these documents into them too, because they don't play, honey.
Like a short amount of like 4 to 5 days. And then it was a holiday weekend at that.
Yeah, man. We had to get that information up really quick. But it was, for the most part, getting the information wasn't too bad because we had documentation. You know, there was a few things that I couldn't find in the mix of all of my stuff. But for the most part, we got everything that we needed. Now we sent it into the IRS, and we're just waiting on what they say. Whether they approve of it or not, it is what it is. But don't panic. Keep going on with your business. Make sure that it's very important that you have that tax savings account. You know, we have a savings account where we just store money in for tax purposes. Okay, so that's very, very important for you to have a separate bank account just for tax bills, because this could happen, you guys. It can happen to you, so you want to be prepared. Okay?
Right. Please make sure you got a CPA, you a business lawyer, everything to the T, so that way you can be prepared, prepared for the whole situation. Just those questions that you may not know, when the IRS send you this letter, you might be like, oh my gosh, what does this mean? Because they're not going to put it in layman terms. They're going to put it as 1039-A or C Schedule 1, C2 or something like that. And you're going to be looking at it like, okay, but just make sure you got your CPA and your bookkeeper and you a business lawyer so they can explain certain things to you, so you can know what tax credit you can take advantage of and the ones that you cannot, and just to have your business a little bit more better structured.
All right, you guys. So that is our message for today. I got an audit, and that is how I took care of my audit. Okay, so any questions, leave your comments and your questions down below. We are going to start doing some videos on answering some of these questions, because a lot of times I'm ripping and running and I don't have enough time to just sit down and answer all of my YouTube questions and stuff like that. But me and Miss Tamika here say, you know what, we're going to start doing some videos and start answering all these questions that are coming on our YouTube channel, okay? Because we're really about to start crushing this channel and growing this channel.
So stay tuned, you guys.
So y'all are gonna see more and more videos come up, okay? Stay tuned in, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here.